What if I told you that osteoarthritis doesn't have to mean a lifetime of pain? That despite what you've been told, you can slow it down, reduce pain, and move more freely, without jumping straight to surgery or relying solely on medications or other similar interventions. Hey everyone, I'm Naz, an osteoarthritis health and fitness coach with a doctor of physiotherapy degree. And I've helped hundreds of clients both in the clinic and online reduce their pain, move more freely, and take back control of their lives. And in today's video, I want to break down exactly what osteoarthritis is, what causes it, and most importantly, how to take control of it through daily habits, movement, nutrition, and mindset. Most people think that osteoarthritis is just wear and tear on the joints, that it's an inevitable part of aging. But the truth is, it's way more complex than that, and much more manageable. Let's simplify it. Inside each of your joints is a smooth, rubbery tissue called cartilage. Its job is to cushion your bones and allow smooth, pain-free movement. With osteoarthritis, this cartilage starts to break down. As the cartilage thins out, bones begin to rub against each other, the joint can become inflamed, and you may experience pain, stiffness, and swelling. Osteoarthritis is not just a local joint problem, it's a whole body condition that is influenced by things such as inflammation, muscle weakness, movement patterns, metabolic changes, sleep, stress, and so much more. So managing osteoarthritis means looking beyond just the joint and at what's happening around it and inside your entire body. Let's make this more real. You wake up in the morning and your joints feel stiff and locked. It takes you 20 to 30 minutes just to loosen up and start moving. You hear clicking or grinding sounds when you bend your knees or hips, and they don't feel smooth anymore. Activities that used to be effortless, like standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or going for a walk, now feel like a mission. And when you finally sit down to rest, your joints ache, you try to move again later, but now they're even stiffer. It's not just the pain that's hard, it's the impact on your entire life. You stop moving as much, you lose strength, your confidence drops, you feel frustrated, sad, even anxious. Your sleep suffers, which then makes the pain feel even worse. And then you're told, it's just aging. There's nothing you can do. You'll need surgery eventually, just keep taking painkillers. But you know what? That's simply not true. You absolutely can influence your osteoarthritis, but only if you know what to target. Now it's also important to talk about risk factors, because the reality is with osteoarthritis that some things we can't change, but others we absolutely can, and that's where your power lies. The first category is known as non-modifiable risk factors, or things you can't change. A few examples of these risk factors include, first off, age, where osteoarthritis does become more common with age because cartilage naturally changes over time. But age alone does not cause osteoarthritis, it's just a contributing factor. Second, genetics. If your parents or siblings have osteoarthritis, then you may be more likely to develop it, but it's not a life sentence. It's just a signal to become more proactive. And third, previous injury or surgery. Old injuries like ACL tears, dislocations, or fractures can disrupt the joint alignment and mechanics. Even surgeries can change the way the joint loads, potentially leading to osteoarthritis years later. Then there are the modifiable risk factors, or things you can change, and this is where you can take back control. Here are a few examples. First off, excess body weight. More weight equals more pressure on your joints, especially your knees and hips. But it's not just mechanical. Fat tissue increases inflammation, which can worsen joint changes. So even losing 5 to 10% of your body weight can reduce pain and improve your joint function. Second, muscle weakness. Weak muscles such as glutes and calves, for example, means your joints need to absorb more of the impact. So strengthening these muscles can go a long way in reducing your pain and improving your movement. Third, poor joint mechanics. Things such as flat feet, tight hips, or a weak core, for example, can all affect how forces travel through your joints. So it's important to get a targeted movement plan to correct these issues over time. Fourth, a sedentary lifestyle. Too much sitting equals stiffer joints, weaker muscles, and more pain. So daily movement such as walking and stretching keeps your joints healthy. 5. Poor nutrition. Too much sugar, fried foods, or processed snacks can drive inflammation, so it's important to focus on a well-balanced anti-inflammatory diet that can help support your joints. And 6, chronic stress or poor sleep. Stress can increase cortisol, which fuels inflammation, and poor sleep can increase pain sensitivity and slow healing, so managing both is important. But let's be real, most people unknowingly make their osteoarthritis worse by doing these things. Avoiding movement out of fear. Resting too much can mean more stiffness and weakness. Relying only on painkillers. While they can be helpful and necessary, they don't fix the root causes. Doing random exercises without proper guidance. You might be overloading the joint or reinforcing bad movement patterns. And ignoring nutrition, sleep, and stress. Your joints don't heal in isolation. They heal when your whole system is supported. So how do you take control of your osteoarthritis? Well, after working with over 100 clients, I've found that the best way to improve osteoarthritis naturally is by focusing on 5 simple things: movement, strength, nutrition, sleep and recovery, and stress and mindset. These aren't just buzzwords. They're the real foundation to reducing pain, improving function, and getting back to doing the things that you love. But I get it, trying to change everything at once can be overwhelming, and that's why I created the Hip and Knee Osteoarthritis Habit Blueprint, a step-by-step guide to help you build these habits with over 100 exercises. So if you're interested and want to learn more, then I'll have it linked in the description below. And if this video helped you understand osteoarthritis a little bit better or gave you a little bit more hope that you can take back control, then give it a like to let me know. And make sure to subscribe to the channel for weekly tips, exercises, education, and advice to help better manage osteoarthritis naturally. And with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.